Breaking news!
Oh, it's been a while, everybody. Uh, to but yeah, it's been so long I don't even know how I want to do these anymore. Never good at coming back to something from a while, but we've got some things to talk about, and I've got some stuff that I need to explain, and then we've got things to talk about that's going to be happening soon. So the first thing we're going to talk about is where the hell have I been and why haven't I been uploading? To answer that is I have been away from filming and making clips, videos and live streams now for about 2 coming up to 3 years due to me dealing with mental health and dealing with some issues with family and friends that I've had. It's been a tough time, and also talking with relationships as well has been very difficult, and I didn't really have the time to do videos as well. When in the right headspace, I had like loads of clips and stuff that I wanted to make videos with, but everything just didn't feel right. Like, I don't know how to just put it. Weren't clear, and then the time that I was putting into them just started to become more sloppy. Just becoming more lazy doing them. I just didn't feel like it was right to make content and come out and say like to all of you, I'm glad. So like I apologize for all that, but I can't really help what happened, stuff like that. But moving on, now I am at a better place. I have been now since coming to the end of February, early March. I got better from my mental health, and to be honest with you, since then it's been so much better. I've been able to enjoy and realize that life is much better than being as it was before, how bad I was struggling. So now where I am, I've got friends, close people who are willing to always make sure I'm okay and talk to me and get me out of the house and go places to try and get me out a lot more, you'll say. And for some people who have seen this, of course, you've met me in person and know me that I was a big someone with football. Of course, now this will be my second season of being out of football due to I had a incident last season of where I collapsed, which would have been last year. I collapsed during a place in college, which out of nowhere was unexpected. It was frightening, and I had to put my football behind me to let others focus on stuff while I recovered. So I recovered from that, and of course I had to take a year break. I took a year break and I wanted to go back in, but I had to be checked, and I've been cleared to return to football if needed. Of course, due to that, I've decided for this season I will not return possibly to football. I'm very unsure of my decision. I do love the sport, I watch the sport, I do not sure if I want to go back. It's not even that. It's seeing being in that spot and how I watch everyone that I got close with me, like my friends I made, watch that being as frightening as it was, because not every person should see something like that. It is quite scary. But other than that, now I'm better and I am fully back to where I should be. I'm glad I'm able to do the stuff that I want to do. So now another thing we want to talk about is what's the plan with the channel and the videos that could be or are going to be uploaded. For the time that I've been away, I was always had in my mind was to make a video and saying to everyone and apologize for not uploading, But when that incident happened with my mental health as well, it just didn't feel right to get the video up and say that I was fine, which I clearly weren't. I am not gonna lie to you guys, which is something I'm not gonna do. But now I'm better, and that's the stuff. So the plans that I have to go with this channel is I was deciding, I had a thought about it. Like a close friend of mine was talking to me like, should you put the channel away and just focus on life? And I was thinking like I could do it, but I've chose not to. I want to continue. I've had this channel for years now, and I want to keep going with it. It's been a pride to have the channel, to make videos. It was just something I loved. I loved YouTube. I do watch Twitch. Same as other platforms. I really enjoy stuff. But you are also going to be wondering, another question is, why am I on Minecraft? Minecraft is something that I've been playing. It's been something I've been enjoying as well in the coming months that I've been playing. I have come back, I've been building, I've been working on stuff, and I'm happy to the stuff that I've achieved. It's been a while, and you might just see like, oh, did you build this world? Unfortunately, as much as I would say yes I did, I did not. This right here is just a modded world for now. It's here as a demonstration. You will, it's not really spoiler, you probably will see this come into a part in a project. But other than that, I'm not going to say no more because otherwise I will ruin it. But that gets me to my final point I need to make. The plans that I have, I want to upload stuff that people might now say, why are you uploading this? It is way too late. It's not popular as it used to be, and some people might even call it childish. But having dreams when you were younger, and to also not be on the platform that it is, which is Java, and I only play on Bedrock, will only get the stuff done. So you might be thinking, what do you mean? Or I know what you mean, but I will have to explain. I am on about Minecraft roleplays. I have been wanting to do one for so many years, since people have done them, and of course some people have stopped them. So two things about it is, one, I am a part of a film crew with the animations. To be honest with you, I think I was about to say I forgot the name, but I remember it now. Wacky Studios. They are a more of a Java thing, but they have got a Bedrock series that has been in. I have appeared in it. Of course, there's been sometimes I couldn't make filming, sometimes I could, and it's always been stuff like that. So I'm glad for them to take me in and helping me achieve a dream of mine. But it being in a series, but to making your own series is different. And they did a series that I'm planning to do, which is now I'm taking it to myself, and I weren't really a fan of that topic, but now in the last coming months I've been very interested in it, and that's the project I want to do. So the other part is what I'm going to be doing. I wanted to do a finance phrase one because I love finance phrase. I always have, and if there's other people who love it, then that's what I mean. It's a thing, like, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it, but only time happens. So that was a project that was in the works for a while, and then unfortunately came crashing down with members leaving, and it just weren't going well. I was very disappointed. I was a bit uh, hurt by just seeing people leave and then seeing things not get done. So it really was sad to watch. But now that project has been, I wouldn't say cancelled, but it's been on hold ever since. But we've got a new project that's been done. It's been built already. It's ready to start filming. But I also will need some help. So there will be a video going about this of how people can look to join if you would want to, or if you want to do it for a friend, then be my guest. It is always nice to have people help other people or do something that they wanted to achieve when they were younger. The dream of mine was to make one. Like, I watched Afmao, I watched so many other people do them, but now I have map built, I have stuff to do. I don't have the full access to editing and stuff. I don't have things to all stuff that Java does have, unfortunately, but I'm not gonna give up. So I have the world, it has mods. We are able to add another mod, and then after that, then we can still add more, but at some point I have been told that it could at some point might crash maybe once or twice. So I'm only going to be adding one more, which will not be added for a while into it. So that's that. And you might be asking, oh, you're hyping this up. What is the project then? The project is a Yandere series. So for people who know what it is, you won't need me to explain, but I will explain for people who don't know what it is. So a Yandere is someone who is obsessed and becomes very jealous of people who are getting close or getting attached to someone they dearly love. Which, by jealousy, can do stupid things, but the type of jealousy a yandere can have is where they will get into a killer instinct and they will harm and could lead to killing people to get what they want and to be with the person that they care about. So more of it sounds like it's more of a girl thing. It can be a boy yandere as well. I do think it is another name for it, but it might just be the same. I'm very unsure on that one. Because I've seen some people name it the same thing. I've seen some people name it as something else. But that's how it is. So my yandere series will be the project that's basically done. I just need you people to join me, and I would really hope that you guys can join. I need people to think. If you're on Java and you can get into a Bedrock server with me and you want to join, you can feel free to join. Same as Bedrock, you can always be able to join. All you need is the requirements that I would set up in the next video, and that's mostly what to join. Of course, the studio that you might be thinking, oh, is it the Wacky Studio? No, I am creating my own studio called Burns Animations. You might be asking, why is it called Burns Animations? I've had a nickname in football from a club that I've played at. I was named Bernardo, and you might think that sounds very familiar. Yes, it's from a nickname from Bernardo from Man City, because he's a favourite player of mine at Man City. And you might be asking, oh, why Man City? I've been a Man City fan for years, and I'm proud to be it. That's another thing. So of course, if you are and different other teams support, then that doesn't matter. I welcome you the same. I welcome anyone who's willing to do it and take part in the series. If you cannot make an episode, I would like to know beforehand, or if it's a last minute call, I would like to know early on in the day if so. So you might be asking how we're going to do the contact thing. It will be with people being on Xbox and people being on PlayStation. Of course, I'm on PlayStation, and some of my friends are on PlayStation as well. But I know people are on Xbox, and you can't judge someone who's on Xbox, so you can't have them. So I've gone with the idea of Discord is a thing that I've had for a while, and I'm going to be using Discord to do a speaking with people that are on Xbox, and if you're on Java and you want to do it, so you can join us as well to talk with, and that's how we're going to do the communication for that. So with the Yandere series, you might be asking, what do the requirements and what characters can be played? The requirements are, as we've gone through already, Bedrock and Java. If you can join us through Java, then you can always join. You need to have a Discord to join. If we do not have any people from Xbox or anything to do with PC able to join us, and we all just in PlayStation, we will do a PlayStation party. But if there is too many of us, which that can happen, we will have to do Discord, or we'll do a two parties, and we'll switch between the two, because they gotta make it fair. Everyone's gotta know what they want to do. So another thing is, a friend asked me, because he's not here at the moment, I will bring him in later on, is what do you plan to do after you do the series? So I want to continue. I always want to make uploads, and I will. And I want to make a promise that I will start uploading more and more. I want to start the project, and when the project starts and it works, I really enjoy the project all the way, and then I will start uploading more. So let's just hope we can have people will join, and I would love to see people take part and stuff like that. Another question I have here that he asked me as well is, what about people being in different time zones? So to realize that is a part I need to discuss. I will also mention it in the video that goes up after this as well. Is depending on the time zone you are in, I will need to know the time zone. So when you're doing the application, there might be a bit of where you need to put it in. So put it in there, and I guess he's back. So I'm gonna bring him in because he's decided to appear now. So I'm gonna bring him in. So here he is. If he wants to speak, or if he wants to forget.
Wait. Wait, what?
Yep. Just mentioned basically what I want to do. So I thought I'd bring you in now, and we talk about what the idea is. So I don't know if you want to mention a little bit about stuff.
Well, all I've got to say is my channel will have the bloopers on.
So yep, that is something I haven't mentioned yet, but that's what we're gonna do anyway. We've talked about it,
Yeah.
but we haven't. But I haven't talked about it yet. So the idea of the series being done will be uploaded on my channel, and the other stuff like bloopers, behind the scenes, and even if there is some Q&A stuff or some either like murder mystery or something to do with that, will all be on his channel. You might be saying, why not do it on his channel as well? Because we've talked and we've agreed to do a collaboration of all of it being on mine, and point of view wise from things, it's not just going to be from my point of view because it's going to be boring in my opinion. I think having it from his point of view and my point of view, and for people who join us as well, if we can have from their point of view during their parts, so we have more people, more fun, and more perspectives to have a good laugh. And same with behind the scenes, exact same thing. Because we are going to upload different content from each other a bit, which is why you might see different videos on his than mine.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything will be similar of just behind the scenes. So I have talked about that the scenes, like behind the scenes and bloopers, are going to be like a day, like an episode or two behind due to there's probably going to
Editing.
be editing and adding more stuff into, because filming is going to be taken probably serious when filming happens, and behind the scenes is going to happen. Or we might have just a lot of just cuts and all that stuff will happen.
Yeah.
Of course, you might not be able to make episodes, and I'd be in them because I've got a room. So I'd have to make them and cut them down and send them over, and we'll do the same back and forth, have a point of views, make episodes. So I hope
I'll
everyone
try
can be
be
ready.
there.
I hope
Yeah.
everyone can be ready and enjoy. Uh, we have talked about that being, but the FNAF project with people joining.
Yeah.
So this is for you as well, not just them. Note this. With people joining, if we can start the project back up, we can build the map. Of course, I will need builders. I'm not just going to keep building
Yeah,
everything. It takes forever, and generally, lucky enough, I had Ryan and I had a friend of mine as well also help us build the entire school. But now having more builders might make things quicker and other stuff like that. But if we can get that done and we have people join us, we can start that series off, and we could have two series going at the same time. So each video then will be either Fire and Sprays or it'll be the Yonder series. And if both are doing well in the coming weeks, then after we've got the members, I was thinking we could start with another one, but we will head back a while to the start, like a new series, different universe, and we'll head all the way from there, where you continue all the way. Of course,
Sound.
everyone likes different stuff in a certain degree, which is, for example, some people enjoy anime and manga, and some people do not and despise it, which is, I don't know why people despise it or hate
Why
it,
did he
but
say it like that?
because
Said it like,
it's
do
directed at,
not
it's like
despise.
it is basically the same thing. Like, people know I didn't like it. I didn't find it
Think, Mark.
interesting. I thought it was terrible. I thought it was just a waste of some stuff. But till one day something changed, I thought, why not? We'll give it a chance. And I gave it a chance, and it beat my expectations. Of course, there is some which disappoint, which I've seen, and to be honest, it feels like I regret watching them, but it's time to watch now and stuff like that. But other than that, we all have different opinions. Like, Ian loves comics.
Yeah.
Well, you might ask why the hell have I just called him Ian? Because I call him his middle name more than I call him his first name, and that's just how it's been for the time that I've known him, and that's coming up to 2 years. Now I've known
Jesus
him.
Christ.
It's been a long time since I put up with him, and you might just ask, why have I put up with him? Because he sounds like a bit of an idiot. He is an idiot, but he's funny at the same time.
Yep.
Bit special, as we call him.
I ain't special.
I don't know about that one. But we always have a good laugh. We always wind him up every time we get a chance to, me and everyone else. So
Yeah.
that's just stuff like that. And we just hope that people can join us and we can get this series to begin, because it will help us in the long run. And I'm gonna say this now, with people joining the cast, being side cast or background characters and stuff like that, you can always, during a series, or maybe a episode, a couple episodes, or a season special, like a Halloween special, Christmas special, or something like that, you can always become the main character or a main part in the series at any point, anytime. Same with some main cast members. Will turn into background characters if they cannot
Make every episode.
make every episode, or for some reason cannot make, or do not, like, in the day that we do a special, they don't want to talk a lot, or they can't due to reasons, due to times of filming and family issues and stuff like that. Of course, we will talk about, and if they still want to be in the episode, they can be background characters or not talk as much. So we would have reasoning and understand them, but that's how that will work. And I just want to say to everyone, like, I hate not being able to upload for a while due to stuff, but now that I'm able to, and meeting this special little shit as well,
Yeah.
it's giving me the idea to why not just make one, and let's just enjoy the series. And I hope
Yeah,
we
baby.
have people join us, and let's get this series underway. Let's hope. So that's goodbye from me, and hope to see all of you soon. Do you have anything to say to them?
Yeah, that's not a goodbye for me.
Ah, well, you were just special and yeah, at any time, so let's move on.
But it is a, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
So that's his final words before he disappears into the night sky.
Mm-hmm.
But now let's actually end this now fully. So goodbye everyone, and let's just hope we have people join us, and we'll see you very soon. Bye bye.
And that's a wrap of today's news.